All right, now is that better? Okay. I had some technical difficulties with my mic, and there's all kinds of things happening on my computer. Okay, so I had some technical difficulties with my mic earlier. It unplugged itself, and I had to get it all set up again, so it muted me. So hopefully you can hear me fine now. And I'm just going to chat a little bit to see if anyone comes on to hang out with me. Okay, so maybe I should tell you a little bit about myself so that you will know who you're talking to the next time. I'm gonna try to do this every Sunday at 11 for at least a half an hour to an hour, depending on how many questions that we get. So that's what's going on with this. My name's Danny. I have. You ask how long I've been a medium or a psychic. I can say probably my entire life. I met my guides early, probably when I was 2 to 3 years old, and I started having visions, and it just all seemed normal to me. I would tell my mother would say, well, kind of runs in the family. But she wasn't a practicing medium or psychic, but she did foretell deaths, and she did have contact with the other side, but she never did anything formal about it. I think kind of in her era, that was kind of frowned upon. So that's a little bit about me. Over the years, I've off and on did readings. I did a lot of them in my 20s and 30s. And as I got more into business, it kind of let it go by the wayside. And after I retired, I took it up again. And then someone said, gee, why don't you have a YouTube channel? Okay. So I tried the YouTube thing, and I could never really find a fit, So here I am. We're kind of reworking this channel to be more interactive with you. I do have strong opinions. I know that you don't all agree with me, and that shouldn't matter, because what I get from these readings is from you, not my opinion. So if you want to ask me anything you want to ask me, that's fine. So yes, if you don't like my strong opinions, you probably should find another reader, but my opinions will not reflect in our interchange at all. This is all about you. So I did, being as this is my first time doing this, and I only gave you about a day's notice, I didn't expect anybody to show up. So I did prepare just a few questions to answer, so that you can see my style and see what I do. And maybe next time you'll show up with some questions of your own. So the first question that I prepared was, are there any major earth changes or natural events that we should prepare for? So I'm using the Wizards. Oh, can you see this? There. The Wizards Tarot deck. And I've already did my meditation before coming on to make sure I had a good solid connection. So the question is, are there signs of, no, wait a minute. Are there major Earth changes or natural events that we should prepare for? Major world changes or natural events. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. My light is horrible in here. I'm struggling to see. These cards are dark. I will show you them as soon as I get them all laid out. Okay, so the first card that I have is the Seven of Cups. Okay, and that gives us we will have multiple changes coming up. It's not going to be just one thing. We maybe have, there's a volcano off the Pacific coast that is rumbling. There are steam vents coming up in some of the major volcanic mountains in Northern California, Oregon, and Washington. There are tornadoes and hurricanes coming up in this season. We're going to get hit by all of them. Everything is, this shows, I have to put it right in front of my face to get it. This shows that there are all these things that could happen. Now, they might not all happen because, that's just the way of things, but there are so many things that could be happening that we need to be aware of. So that's the first card. The second card is, again, another 7, which is giving us some insight. This one is the 7 of Pentacles, and it's about being calm, being trying to get this on here, being patient in the I guess calm in the face of the storm. So when things are doing this, don't freak out. Be calm. Be smart about where you're going to be. So if there's a tornado warning, make sure you get under cover. This is protect yourself. And there are some natural occurrences we may not know anything about before it happens, but if you have a warning, a pre-warning, take heed, take that warning, and take cover. The next one I have is the 3 of Pentacles, and this is about teamwork and collaboration, things like that. So make sure that that you work with your family, you work with your local group, whatever it is, to prepare. Make sure you have a go bag. Make sure your family has a go bag. Make sure that you've got enough food stocked, that if you're out of if there's a disaster in your area and you're out of food or water, that you will have some in your home to take care of you. This is all about being prepared for any situation that comes up. And the last one in this is the Five of Pentacles. Now, this five of Pentacles is about destruction and loss, and this means that these are not just going to be small things in localized areas. These are going to be large things, and there's going to be loss of life. And I'm sorry to say that, but loss of life, loss of property. This is going to bring hardship on people. This is also my card for the White House, which means they are going to need to prepare to help you. And you can help by getting hold of your Congress people ahead of time and telling them that you need them to push for FEMA funds for your area, that money will be freed up to help you in an emergency, and make sure that's happened before an emergency happens. Make sure that you tell your Congress people to help you, because that's what they're there for. So all in all, it's not a very pretty picture. You have a lot of things coming within the next year. Things they're going to be bad, and you need to prepare for them. You need to prepare your family for them. And it just might not be you. You might be the one that gets skipped over, but your community at large is going to need you. So make sure, maybe you can volunteer to be a member of the Red Cross. Maybe you can just get a community group together to plant a community garden, something that will feed you if some sort of disaster happens. So think of what you can do, and I hope the best for all of you. Love and light. And that's my reading. And at the end of each little reading, I will pull an empowerment card. Now I have this empowerment deck here. Again, nobody can see it unless I put it in front of my face. And I have this big deck, and I'm going to pull one out of here for you. Okay, one jumped out, and that is give. And what it says is, I have to read this. Your creation is not yours and yours alone. It's a gift you give to others because of the gift that was given to you. So use your gifts well. Give them to others. Help people out. If you have the gift of gardening, if you have the gift of canning, if you have the gift of weather predictions, I don't know. So there are so many gifts that each of you have. Share it. Don't keep the gifts to yourself. Okay, I'm going to put these cards back in here and do another shuffle and ask another question. Hi. Yes, you can ask for a reading. Super. What would you like to know about? You're new here. I'm new here too. Just type it in, what you'd like to know. You're from Japan. My grandson just went to Japan. He's very interested in Japan and loves it very much. Do you have a question? Yes, it is safe and cheap. I'd like to see him move there. You want to ask about work. Okay, what about your work? Are you looking for work? Are you pleased about your work? Are you going to change your work? What would you like to know about your work? Ah, okay. Well, let's see if you're doing good at your job. Oh, there's one popped out already. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's see what this says. Let me think on it a second. Again, it's so hard. Maybe I should move this light. It's so hard. It's so dark here. We're having a kind of gloomy day. I'm getting a lot of sevens today, a lot of reflection and insight. The first one is the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Swords is all about betrayal. Maybe something isn't exactly like you think it is. Maybe you weren't hired for the reasons you thought you were. It looks like there's, you have a lot of work, that they're giving you a lot of work. And maybe a lot of that work isn't yours. It technically isn't yours to do, but they're giving it to you anyway. And then I've got the Three of Wands. They do see your progress. There's progress being made. And they're watching you. And they do see that you're progressing, that you're learning the job, that it's that it's coming along. There's a lot of things on your plate. I feel like they're really working you hard. Well, the next one is the Ten of Swords. That's not the greatest card. That means there's maybe someone at work, maybe not your boss, but maybe someone at work that resents you, that might try to undermine you a little bit to your boss. So make sure that you are always forthcoming and, let's see, very honest. Be very honest with your boss. Be open. Let them know when you're doing a job. Let them know so that they will have the information, the correct information, if something else is told to them. I think that somebody's jealous of you. Do you think, can you think of someone that's doing that? I think you have a lot of opportunities. This maybe you came into this kind of not really thinking that this was the job you wanted, or you wanted a job, but this wasn't exactly the job that you wanted. And that maybe you missed some opportunities. See him? But I think in the end, if you really work at it and persevere, there is magic. You stand your ground and make sure that the work that you turn in to your boss is good and correct. And so here's what I'm getting. Your boss will give you a job to do. And no matter what anybody else around you says, do that for your boss. Do what your boss wants. Now, there are other people involved, and they might say, well, do it this way or do it that way. Do it exactly the way your boss wants. He's the one that gets to evaluate you. And other people, he will get to trust you that way. And I think that magic will happen between you and your boss if he knows that he can trust you. It'll take some time. It looks like you've got some challenges there at work, and you might think that this might not be the perfect job for you, and you might want to get out of it eventually. But I think if you forge that relationship with your boss, you'll really, really like this, and your boss will really rely on you, and maybe even put you up for promotion or for another job. So I think you're going to do fine. And good luck. Good luck in your job. I'm going to pull an empowerment card for you too. It's truth. It says, deceit amplifies confusion. It multiplies stress and blocks your blessings. Be honest, be true, uncomplicate your life by always telling the truth. Well, that was pretty prophetic, huh? So there you go. I hope that helped you. And you'll be fine in this job. You'll be fine. Okay, Latoya, you would like a reading. You're very welcome. Okay, Latoya, do my baby father Tay miss you now, yes or no? Well, we'll find out. Baby father for Latoya. It's just going to be a yes or no. So I'm going to pull 2 cards. Well, I would say yes from this magical card, the 10 of Wands. Although things are changing. When you get a 10 of Wands, it's kind of a completion of something, final fulfillment of something. So, yes, but it's the end of something. And was there a terrible argument going on? Because this is very strong Tower. So I'm not sure where this is going, but I'm feeling like maybe you guys are not together, or you had a major upheaval. And although he misses you, I think this is maybe this is the end of it. Okay, or you're apart. You're apart somehow. So that's what I get, and I'm going to give you an encouragement card also. What I pull here, celebrate who you are. Stop punishing yourself for who you were. Your good and bad experiences make you who you are. Reward yourself with forgiveness. Great advice. Okay, Latoya. Well, I hope you get that settled out. Okay. Let me pull one more card to see for Latoya, to just see if we have a good outcome. One more card. Knight of Cups, going from turbulence to calmer seas. So there you go. Yes, John, you may have a reading next. So it's over. Latoya, I get that things will become more peaceful between the two of you. I don't know if you'll be together. Okay? But will be peace between the two of you. Okay, John, a general reading. I can do a short general reading. I don't have a lot of time left. I was only going to do this for 30 minutes. I'm so glad you all showed up. But let's go ahead and do John. A general reading for John. This will be just a little bit longer, so let's see how we're going here. John Rice. Okay, I have okay, so John, I have in the past that you have some missed opportunities. God, I'm sorry about the light. I can't even see what these are. That you've had some sorrow, some heartbreak. Things are in disarray with your emotional life. But you're charging ahead for the Knight of Swords, charging ahead. And that you this is that you have really done the work, and I don't know what work you've done, whether it's emotional work or work on yourself, but you have done an enormous amount of work. Okay, this is all in the past. So you saw some missed opportunities, some chaos. You just kept going and going and working hard. And now we have, you're busy creating. You have a nice surroundings, family, supportive group that you are connected to. I see the sun. The sun is coming up, so things are looking good for you. And the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups at the end is to stop focusing on the negative. Okay? So you have you right now are in a pretty good position, but you're not focusing on the good things that you have. You're only focusing on the negative things that you have. So let's go back to and take a look at your where you are and what's happening with each thing in your life, and see if you can pull out the positive things that are happening around you right now. Okay. In the future, I have that you're still working diligently. I think you're going to you're hiding. You're kind of going to be stashing some money away. So your job is going to be going good, but you do have some turmoil coming up. So be aware. It doesn't have to affect your life. A tower can actually be a really good thing. It's a quick, immediate change, and it can be for the good or the bad, but I believe yours is for the good. It really, your energy feels really driven and good, that good things are going to happen. And again, we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is you've got some burden, responsibilities, and maybe that at some point you had hit rock bottom, but your lights are beginning to shine. And the last is, let me see, what am I doing here? Pulling up my card just fell over. Let's see, your lights are going to shine. And then this next card is the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is about resilience and courage. And, I think you're on the right path. I think whatever it is that's going to be happening, you just need to correct your mindset on making all the good things in your life the prominent things that you think about, and you're gonna do well. You're a hard worker. Let me pull an empowerment card for you. Accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Living as a victim robs you of self-worth. Building your self-esteem by taking full responsibility for your life, choices, decisions, and mistakes. So, John, I hope that helped you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you all for subscribing. I'm going to be back again next Sunday, and we will do another half an hour session that may extend a little bit. But if you all come back, I will be here. And thank you for subscribing to the channel. Make sure that you do the thumbs up too, because that affects the algorithm for YouTube. And I really hate to have to say that, but it does. So until next week, bye everybody. Have a great week.